Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. It is your guy Boulanger, and up next, we're going to begin our series about Lamar Jackson called Cheat Code. All things Lamar Jackson. Can he be unlocked? So, do me a quick favor before we get started, man. Hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get updates when we upload new content. Let's go. So, Lamar Jackson, Cheat Code. Boulanger, what are you up to now? What are you talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked. So, depending on how old you are. So do me a quick favor, man. Jump into the comment section and type what your age is, because I'm going to make some references in this video and other videos to come that unless you are probably 35 or older, you won't have any clue what I'm talking about. So just do me that favor. Jump in the comment section and put your age. And everybody who watches this, man, I encourage you, hit the like button, man. We have a lot of good content coming up in this cheat code series. But anyway, what is this about? I believe Lamar Jackson is the NFL's ultimate cheat code. There is things that he can do that nobody else can do. That's not opinion, that's a fact. The one thing that he can do that nobody else can do, he's won with less than stellar talent at the wide receiver position at a high rate. In fact, he's won at the second highest rate, right behind Patrick Mahomes in the entire league at the quarterback position. Nobody else could have won with the weaponry he had. I mean, think about it. He won the MVP with Willie Snead and Seth Roberts being his number one and two wide receivers. Who else could have done that other than the ultimate cheat code? I call him the cheat code, man, because he has arm talent that hasn't been unlocked. He has an ability to run, a level of elusiveness that's unmatched. And so, if Lamar Jackson wanted to play running back, he'd be the best running back in the league. If Lamar Jackson wanted to play slot receiver, he could be the best slot receiver in the league, but he's a quarterback. And he has all those other talents wrapped up into one body. You see, if you think back, if you're old enough, anybody remember Tecmo Bowl? And no matter who you really liked, there were certain players, meaning team you liked, there were certain players in Tecmo Bowl that you would play with. And I used to play with the Kansas City Chiefs all the time simply because of Christian Okoye. Christian Okoye had a power ranking that was probably the highest in the game. And when he was powered up and running the ball, I think he would glow or highlight or something. And when tacklers come to tackle him, they would just simply bounce off. And so that's really why I like playing with Christian Okoye. Bo Jackson had the highest rate in speed. And so when Bo Jackson got to the outside, he light up and he couldn't be caught. Barry Sanders has had an elite level on that game as well. So it was pretty cool. And I kind of see Lamar Jackson like that. But the problem is, no matter what kind of success Lamar has had, no matter what kind of team he's been on, he has not been unlocked yet. And so in this series, man, we're going to be talking about, as you watch the Lamar Jackson Heisman Trophy season highlights in the background, we're going to be talking about everything. We're going to be talking about his ranking, where he ranks amongst the top quarterbacks. We're going to be talking about his trajectory. He's on a trajectory that I don't really want him to be on. There's an excellent comparison I'm going to do in a couple of videos, um, and then we're going to see a lot of highlights, glimpses of his talent that haven't all been put together yet. Not because he hasn't wanted to, just because situations, circumstances, things of that nature have not afforded him the opportunity to totally max out, right? When you look around the league, other quarterbacks have been given an opportunity to max out. Patrick Mahomes walked into a situation where Travis Kelce was in place. He walked into a situation where the cheetah, uh, Tyreek Hill, was already in place. And then the Kansas City Chiefs thought enough to add some pieces. They had Demarcus Robinson, who we know well. They had Miko Hardman with elite speed, and they had a decent offensive line and elite coaching. He walked into a great situation. Um, Josh Allen walked into a good situation, and then they made the situation better by going ahead and getting him a number one. Joe Burrow, all these guys he's been compared to. Joe Burrow has walked into a situation to where they had T. Higgins, or at least T. Higgins was drafted with him, and then they went out and got what's that guy's name? Jamar Chase, and then Tyler Boyd was already on the team. Probably the best trio in the league. So a lot of guys he's been compared to um walked into kind of what's the good word? Better situations to where their talent could be maximized. But this guy, Lamar Jackson, I don't think he's been unlocked. And so we're just gonna take a look, man. We're gonna have some fun with this. I'm not gonna take this thing too serious. It is a serious subject for me, but I'm not gonna take it too serious. I'm just super excited, man, to present the information, make a case, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun, man. And really, it's just to um, create conversation. So listen, I'm your guy Boulanger. This is the GM. Stay tuned for the cheat code. I'm out.